welcome back. Oh, baby. I'm your host with the most, TheChronicToast. And today we're diving right back into BattleTech Extended 3025. Oh, yeah. Oh, man. I'm legit super excited, super stoked. Looks like we got some amazing individuals here in chat. How's it going, everybody? Hello there, Azakis, as well as Hamster of Wrath. Oh, man. Zakis says some guy started talking and the music stopped. I broke it. Oh, baby. These dulcet tones stop for no man. Or music. Oh, buddy. I'm legit super excited, ladies and gents. For those of you that are tuning in here, as well as watching this when this goes up on a YouTube, it's been a few hot minutes of a week since we were able to stream. Whether it was ISP issues going on, things going on with Mini Toast, or just general family shenanigans, and the pandemic and all that stuff going on. It's been a hot minute, but we're here. We're ready to dive on in with a Breadbox Privateers. We got my mug of coffee, which I almost forgot, and some soda to back up, just in case you need a little bit of sweetness to offset some of that, that bitter acridness of cheap coffee. But yeah, we're doing good. Oh man. Hamster Wrath says, hope you're doing good, Toasty. Doing pretty good. Last night was a little bit of an adventure here. Had some shingles fly off the house. We had some 70-mile-an-hour wind gusts, and now there's snow on the roof. So it's going to be an interesting adventure, I guess we shall say, to get that repaired in a way that's going to stick around. But we will chat about that at some other point down the road. Right now, we are here to dive on into some Mech Warrior shenanigans. Now, one of the things that was really cool is Harry78, that mod author, kind of cat wrangler as it were, of everything that is BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition, released an update not too long ago, a few days ago, 1.9.1.3, and then yesterday afternoon at the time of recording to this right now, an update went live to fix some AI issues. That was kind of the main reason and driver that we hadn't quite updated yet. Supposedly, they are all fixed. They're all squared away. And for anyone that is watching this here in chat or watching this on video on demand, if you want to go and get some more information on the mod, you can go check out BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition over at the link there, the nexusmods.com page. Just type in the search bar when you go to nexusmods.com 3025 and BEX3025 will pop up. You can get all the information you need there to install the latest patch, the latest version, or fresh brand new install, all the shenanigans that you need to go through with the cab, which aren't that many. And if you do have any questions or technical questions, that link will give you access as well to how and where to find the Discord link for BEX3025, where you can ask all of those technical questions and give some suggestions, as well as give some input for further development on the mod. It's pretty darn cool. Now, without further ado, where did we pick up last time? Well, we're going to pick right up where we left off. The words that I was trying to say. All of our pilots, except for Toast, are fatigued. We've been through a lot of missions. Some were good, some were bad. We are here on Mylan, which is not too shabby. We're a little bit close to Rasahog Republic space, which is awesome. I have not yet worked my way in there just yet. The clans have invaded. Again, I've said this before. This is new information to me. I'm pretty stoked. Speaking of clan invasions, I think Azakis might have gotten his hands on a few BattleTech miniatures, if I remember correctly. I know for myself, I got a huge pile of Wave 1 from the latest Clan Invasion BattleTech tabletop Kickstarter that went live by Catalyst Games. I'm pretty stoked. I now have 3 Nova Cats, so I'm going to have to figure out how to make that work. I'm pretty sure if they all alpha, they all blow up, so it's a lot of fun. Hamster Wrath has been enjoying it. Alas, load times on my Dino PC are untenable now, so kicking it down the road until I can upgrade. So the actual year 3025. Oh man, that's a bummer to hear. Hamster said, I just ordered the beginner box for a steel. Looking forward to painting the 2 mediums up. That's cool. Zach is asking if you can post a link. Yeah, just one moment, good sir. There you go. So Zachus, you are good to go to post that link. So when Zachus posts this up, Zachus got a very high subscriber tier, reward tier that he backed for the Kickstarter, which is pretty awesome. Hamster, as an FYI, I don't know if you've played tabletop or not yet before. The beginner box isn't quite the exact full rules, but it is enough to kind of get you off to the races and get some good flavor on it. If you like what you see as far as quality of miniatures and stuff like that, I highly recommend you go out and pick up the full game of Armored Combat, the full starter. What that'll do for you is it'll give you another Wolverine mini. So you'll get a chance to get two Wolverines, which are my favorite mech on the tabletop. They're pretty versatile. They're not super amazing, but you can do a lot with them, which is pretty darn cool. It's super, super good. Yeah, it's a lot of fun. And if you do need some assistance with trying to track down any of the free SSDs, the basically the markup write up sheets for mechs and stuff like that, definitely reach out to me or Zachus or anyone else here in chat. Those are available online for free. Nothing illegal or anything crazy like that. But they are free and available, which is pretty cool. And what that means is you get access to really say, I'm going to proxy this one mech that I have, and I'm going to proxy this other one, try out a Thor or a Thunderbolt or whatever it may be. You can kind of expand your play style through the different weight classes, even though you only have two minis. And to be fair, the little tiny storybook that comes with that beginner box is really good, and you get the conclusion of that story, Hamster of Wrath, in the game of Armored Combat, and it is good. It would make a fantastic flashpoint for anyone that's modding the game. It's good. I really enjoy it. It's cool. So, yeah, Zach has got a little bit. It is what it is. Hey, Tank Hair, how's it going? Oh, buddy. Yeah, I'm hoping. I was hoping to do this here around Christmas time. It's probably going to take a month or two later. Mini Toast consumes a lot of funds. But I really want to dive in to start painting up some BattleTech minis, as well as terrain and stuff like that on the channel as a bonus stream. It's stuff that I do on the side to already chill. And I think it'd be a fun way to spend a few extra hours getting some extra content out there, is painting up some BattleTech minis, talking about cool stuff, expanding my brain horizons, as it were, because there's a lot of stuff in lore that I don't know about. Case in point, what we're dealing with here, Clan Invasion. It's so brand new. I don't even know. It's awesome. But what are we dealing with? We got to make sure that all of our mechs are being repaired right now. We got to make sure that all our mech warriors are good. I think they're all tuckered out. Yeah, they're all pretty tuckered out except for Toast. Oh, man. It's an adventure. It's an adventure. And I love it. So we're going to take a look at the contracts real quick just to kind of see where we left off. We've got 2 3 skulls here, which could flex up to 4 skulls. We don't really have a good set of mechs for that. We could probably take on this 2.5 skull, but we have to wait a number of days already for our pilots to kind of get back. So I think I'd rather travel somewhere new. And before we do that, though, we're going to go into the store and see if there's anything else that we want to buy while we're here. Because if there is, that would be pretty cool. We don't have a lot of mech parts or anything that we can use. So there's not a lot of value added on trying to buy parts right now. 1, we can't complete a mech. 2, they're going to deplete our resources. That being said, like a Wolverine 6K would be pretty cool, but we don't have that many. We've got 5 other variants, but we're not combining anything until we finish all of our Argo upgrades. So we're going to hold off on those for now. Weapons-wise, however, oh, baby. Oh, my goodness. Look at all of this. Yep, we're buying small laser pluses. I don't even care what the pluses are. We're buying them. We're getting that stuff. Our mods for relatively good price, plus 40 melee damage. Yes, please. Hamster Wrath says, Clanners, terrible house guests. The end. I mean, you're not wrong. You're not wrong. Gyro I would really like, but not for that price. We can't really afford it. Leg mods would be pretty cool, especially the minus DFA damage. So we're going to pick that one up as well. I don't know when we'll use it, but we'll try to get around to doing that when we can. And as well, another good one for a good price. We'll put that into the bin and kind of save that for later. Maybe we'll run across something that's worthwhile. So really what I'm looking at right now is going to be, of course, the medium pulse, because that's really, really cool. Medium pulse lasers in this mod ignore up to 3 evasion pips right here at the bottom, which is huge. And so they generate a little bit extra heat compared to a normal medium laser, 4 extra heat, but they can do some really fantastic stuff. So we're going to buy one. It's a little pricey for what we're trying to do, but I'm also going to get that medium laser and just try to generally fill up on some good stuff here. These are a little pricey, but I'll go for the one that has the extra 5 damage on it. The accuracy, I'm not as worried about it now. We don't have pilots that can easily, take advantage of that. So it is what it is, and we're working through it just fine. Artemis LRM is pretty cool as well, but that's pricey. So we're going to generally avoid that for now. And I think we're good. We did some shopping. We spent about 1 million C-bills, actually 1 million exactly, give or take, I think. So I think it's a good place to go and travel somewhere else. So we're going to go over here to the star map, click on over here and see what we got going on and see what we have for some 2.5 skull missions and see if we can't get ourselves in a pile of trouble again. That's usually how it's going to go. And of course, we're going to come up here and press function 1 on the computer and remove places that we've already been so they don't show up. So let's see, what is nearby? We got some options. Hamster says, my paint palette is a bit limited, so aiming to do an Arano-inspired scheme, a red and gold, even though game canon is red and gray. Also says, if you're in the right year for it. Let's see, the Wolverine 7K is nice, better hard points and pulse weaponry. Oh yeah, absolutely. Most of my stuff that I like is pre-Clan Invasion. That's just what I grew up with and knew about it. So we'll kind of see how that goes. The Urano, if you get a chance to pick up the Urano sourcebook, the Urano House sourcebook, Hamster, for BattleTech Tabletop, it's just a good read, which is really cool. They've got a couple different paint schemes in there. It's not just red and gold. You have different subunits and sublances with specific tasks that do cool things, which is pretty darn awesome. Let's see. There we go, Zackus. No worries, man. All right. Hamster says, or Zackus says, if you have little or no experience with clanners, let me try to visualize my first experience in BattleTech. It basically sums up with, oh, it's only 50 tons. Wait. Ah! Hamster of Wrath says, I painted up a lot of corn, so I have a lot of red and gold in the house. Awesome stuff, man. Warhammer Fantasy, Age of Sigmar, or 40K. I guess you could say 30K, too, technically. I've got a large number of armies of the house. I haven't had a chance to play yet. I still have Elysian Drop Troopers in the boxes and packaging on the shelves, so we'll see how that goes. But we're here to play some BattleTech. We've already been to Najha, so we're not going to go there again. We've already been here to Numki, so we're not going to do that. Pfeffer. Interesting. Oh man, uninhabited. There's not much there. There's not really a reason to go there, unfortunately. Barely inhabited. Ooh, Babuyan. Let's see. It does have IS level civilization though, which is pretty cool. There's not much else there. Canowit looks cool. Battlefield is always a plus. Small population and rich. That's not too bad. We should be able to find some mech parts there. What else do we have nearby that's worth traveling? Do we want to make the jump into Rasselhog space? There's a lot of contracts here, which is pretty cool. Comstar presence is always interesting and good. You could find some cool stuff. Former Star League. Pirate presence. Oh, man. 18 days, 90,000. I think that's a really good bet. I think Ramsaw is a really good bet. Lothan is always a cool name. It looks like it's also a pretty good place to go, all things considered. Recently colonized, so why not have as many goodies? It's one extra day out. If we want to travel for the same amount of time, but a little further, we can go all the way over into the Lyran Commonwealth again and find some cool stuff, but nothing as ideal. I'm still thinking we should probably dive into Ramsaw, but just to cover our bases, we're going to see what Tanaka looks like. Not great for contracts and not really that good of a situation. So we're going to go into the Rasselhog Republic. I'm assuming everyone is fleeing from the clans. We're going to have a lot of opportunities. There's going to be a lot of chaos. We should get some good missions. So I'm legit excited. So we'll see. Oh, man. Hamster of Wrath says, Sigmar, formerly retired. Fair enough. And love to travel clan space thinking, how hard could it be? Yeah. Yeah, not good. Oh, man. Daft planet names are great in the Innersphere. Oh, man. What a name. Holy wow. All right, we're going to dive here into Ramsaw. System summary. Ramsaw is a large, cold desert with an ice across half the planet and a day 6 times longer than it ought to be thanks to its position as an almost tidally locked world. Oh, baby. We're going to hit that travel button. Man, there's a lot of good contracts here. We're way outside the Outworld Alliance influence. That's technically who we're working for, but that's all right. We'll work on that. 18 days and 90,000 C-bills. I think we can definitely set course for that. Oh, man, beautiful scenery. Oh, it's so good. Actually, while we're on our way, we're going to stop and take a quick look at the mech bay. Do we want to stand up any extra mechs? We've got a melee locust, an urban mech, a panther, a fire starter, a Valkyrie focusing on Lerms, a Phoenix Hawk, a Griffin, and a Vulcan. The Griffin, It's okay. It's a good jack of all trades mech. Not super stoked about the build. Kind of the same thing with the Phoenix Hawk. They're okay. Trying to find some weird niche things to do. What do we have in storage? Do we have any assault mechs? No. Any heavies? We don't have any completed. Mediums, same thing, nothing completed. But lights, we have a Panther we could stand up. I don't really think we need to. And we could stand up another Locust, which isn't going to be as beneficial, or a Wasp. I think we're good right now. I think we're good. And so we're just going to let this ride out. We're just going to let everything go the way that it goes. And yeah, we're going to come down here and shift click on financial report so we can just jump straight to that unless other stuff pops on up in between. Zach says, in my current career, I'm aiming to do some good flashpoints, gather at least 8 well-equipped assaults, then battle a Tukiad flashpoint. Ooh, that sounds really, really, really cool. And then half and one Skull Clan missions in their territory. Yeah, that's very true. I'm excited to see flashpoints pop up here. We haven't seen anything yet. If they do, we'll dive into it. Things that are unique to the mod. We really haven't tackled any of the existing flashpoints. If you want to see me tackle vanilla flashpoints, definitely go and check me out over on my YouTube channel. I do all sorts of cool videos over there, as well as our entire back catalog. Well over 400 hours of streamed BattleTech BEX3025 goodness is over there on the channel. And so if you are jonesing for more stuff, you can go check that out. Our Pro Pirate campaign is over there as well. But all of our flashpoints, we've played through all the flashpoints. They're easy to find. And a lot of cool existing stuff is going on, as well as new stuff coming to the channel. So Hamster says they're easy to miss on the big map, little flashing tags on the planet. Yeah, we haven't seen anything really up near us just yet. And it's something we're going to have to work towards. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, for sure. Ooh, Comstar News Bureau. Oh, buddy. The first counterattack against the invaders was carried out recently with a force of 4 regiments, including 2 FedCom regimental combat teams and 2 Kellhounds regiments, attacking and defending the invading forces on Twycross. A significant role in this victory was played by Kai Allern Liao, who sacrificed his battle mech, a hatchet man, to trigger an explosive trap that collapsed on a major hostile force attempting to flank the main battlefield. Oh man, I just got goosebumps. That is crazy. Oh, baby. Captured enemy mech warriors reveal that the invaders belong to several factions that collectively call themselves the Clans. There are 4 different groups currently invading the Inner Sphere: Clan Jade Falcon, Clan Wolf, Clan Ghost Bear, and Clan Smoke Jaguar. The bombardment of Edo was carried out by Smoke Jaguar, while the clan defeated on Twycross was Jade Falcon. Interesting. That's cool. Clan Ghost Bear, from what I recall, are allied or close friends with Clan Snow Raven, I think. And I only know about Snow Raven because doing my digging on Outworld's Alliance, supposedly Clan Snow Raven enters into an alliance with the Outworld Alliance, which is pretty cool. Did not know that. It's pretty legit awesome. So, always interesting stuff. Oh man, I'm gonna take some coffee here. I need some caffeination. Oh man, that's good stuff. That is good stuff. Oh baby. Warm, delicious, slightly burnt, cheap coffee. Ah, delicious, delicious. Hamster says, so the clanners are similar to the German army in World War II, higher tech and smaller numbers. Inner Sphere is still in WTF is Bachal. Explodes mode at the moment. Fair enough. Fair enough. I think it's pretty cool. I've actually read through the little tiny short story that came out in Clan Invasion in the actual box game, the copy that I got. And it's really kind of a first look from the Inner Sphere perspective, I think, of Liao Space. I think I've got that wrong, actually. I think it's Cretan Space. In Cretan Space, of an invasion, which is pretty cool. So, yeah, it's I don't know a lot about it. And the more I learn, the cooler it gets. It's legit awesome. Zach says, I would make a different comparison. The U.S. with its high-tech invading Iraqi T-55s. I mean, we could take that a step further. It's probably much more similar to playing Civ 5 and rolling in on medieval armored soldiers with M1 Abrams. Probably. It's probably much closer to what it actually is. Oh, man, our funds. Oh, I forgot. Everything's so expensive. That's all right. That's all right. We'll travel to Ramsau. Everything will be fine. We'll be completely broke. And then we have to try to find some jobs. So we've arrived at Ramsau. Before we do anything, we're going to go shopping. We're going to go see what's here, even if we don't buy anything. They've got a charger, which is legit super cool. Charger parts, anyway. They got 2 of them. Commando parts, which is awesome. Crusader parts. More Griffin parts. We don't need those right now. 30 tons. More Phoenix Hawks. Thunderbolt parts are pretty cool. And Whitworth. We have 2 of this particular variant. There's one here. That might be worth picking up. We'll have to see how these battles and missions go. So, AC-20 large lasers. Huh. Well, there's not a lot here. There's not a lot here in terms of goodies available. That's all right. We'll see what we got for missions. But first, we're going to go check out the hiring hall just to see if there's any streamer pilots here. We've got Dust Raker. Cool, cool. And Scrub. Always, always fun. That's about it. So what do we have for contracts? Ladies and gentlemen, we have not a lot of good contracts. Oh, man. And just like that, we're in trouble financially. Really, really bad. Oh, not cool. Training day. That could be rough. Secure borders. Could be rough. Leave a mark, destroy base. It's a 2 skull. That could be rough as well. Training day could be really, really good. It's 3 skulls. It could be 4. The big question is, what are they going to be in compared to what we can bring? I know it only puts one of our mechs in Hamster, but I have difficulty. If this flexes up rather than down, yeah, it's going to be rough for us to actually go in and actually succeed on that mission. So we'll see. We'll see. Yeah. I think we've had a commando and an Irby or 2 Urb mechs before. If we're going up against mediums, that's going to suck. I think it's either training day or B team that we have to keep everybody alive versus one of them. So I don't know. We'll see how that goes. I think we're going to dive into Leave a Mark first. Destroy a base is probably a legit way to go. And we'll dive into that. And again, because we are below 1.5 million C-bills, we are going to be taking priority in payment because we're going to need it. So, Zach, I bring an LRM boat and let them scout. That's a fair point. It's a fair point. We don't really have a good LRM boat right now. Our mech selection is not ideal. We had a good Dervish, and then it overheated, fell down, and then got shot until it exploded. So,
subscriber mode activated.
Oh man, served cold, baby, baby, baby. Thank you very, very much for the subscription. 7-month streak, dude. That is so, so cool, man. Oh, thank you very much, served. That is fantastic. That is so, so awesome, man. That's legit super cool. Thank you very, very much. I'm excited for the we're finally able to dive back in and stream today. So things are going good. Mini Toast is out in the other room out there just yakking up a storm. Kiddo is starting to learn how to talk by using words that sound vaguely like fart sounds. So it's adorable and hilarious at the same time. Oh man, Serve Cool, that's so, so cool. Legit, thank you very, very much. It means a lot, man. Thank you. Hamster says Bex does a great job of putting surprises into these missions. Now, oh, I know. I know, man. Seawell says Irby Scout. That's an interesting concept. I mean, we've got the angriest trash can ourselves. It can be done. Oh, Seawell, welcome to the chat, man. Oh, welcome to the adventure. Welcome to the adventure. We're going to dive on in here. It's against the Russell Hog Republic. We just flew into their space. The Draconis Combine should give us some good loot. They're bundling things relatively well. So, let's see. Oh, we readied up our Griffin, but I don't think we did anything. We're down on something on it. Refit to view warnings. We might have... I don't know. I don't know what's up with that. The question is, which medium do we want to take? Destroying a base. This would be kind of a mid-range brawler. Not super stoked about this. This has a large laser for length, but it's still kind of medium. The Vulcan is a decent choice for this still, I think. So I think we're going to be okay. I think we can rock and roll with that. Hamster Vrass says, I like the Irby Sniper. He saved my early game ER, PPC, and AC2. Ooh, nice. And then he got the ER, PPC shut off, and I was sad. Yeah, that'll That'll do it. That'll do it. Served Cold asks, "You're welcome. Am I still alive?" I believe you are served. I believe you absolutely are. Right here, served cold. So speaking of which, we got to figure out what mechs we're doing. I'm gonna bring served cold down here right off the bat, and let's see who else is in here. Who else is around, man? That's the question. Who else is rocking and rolling? I don't know. I don't know. We could pick a few people here and there, but definitely served is going to be in here on this mission for sure. Um, I I'm really considering we should probably go and see what's up with that Griffin, and very likely actually get that repaired. I thought we were good to go, but hey, apparently not. So what do we have? What's wrong with this thing? That's my question. What are we? His unused tonnage. Interesting. I wonder if during the update things got shifted around. That's pretty cool. Yes, toast me some more. Oh, baby. Your wish is my command served. Oh, man, served cold. Getting that nice icy cold heart a little bit lukewarm. Pan seared on the outside, baby. Oh, man. Yeah, Hamster's like, I repair this. Wait, it's still a broken moment. I think this was actually potentially, things shifted around potentially during the update. So the question is now, we're building another mech. What do we want to put in here? We could rip out an SRM4 and put some other stuff in. I'm half tempted to remove some of these and put some large lasers in, but that's just what I do. Served cold estate and heat sinks. Yeah. Yeah, that's a really... Yeah, that's actually probably what's missing is 2 solid heat sinks out of this. I'm actually a little surprised. We'll put those back in here. There we go. Everything's fine. Everything is fine. It's legit okay. We're just gonna give it a day. Oh man, ladies and gents, this is why I love hanging out with you people. You beautiful people are amazing. You help keep my mechs from overheating and blowing up unless I want them to, which usually unfortunately happens a little bit. Pushing that red line, pushing the opportunity to explode. It's a thing. It happens. It happens. Disco and missile combo. That's right. Here we go. We're gonna go back into this mission, and we are going to get served cold down in here, and we're gonna figure out what we're gonna do for mechs. I think we're gonna bring in almost all our heavies. Well, maybe not all of them. I want to keep some of them safe. I also want to make sure that we make some money on this right now. So that's another consideration for sure. Let's see. Served cold. Here you go, buddy. Blind by the light, lamped by a missile. Oh, man. So we are going up against turrets. So I think we will bring the Valkyrie down here. It does have LRM-10 capability. We can do some damage with that. And it ignores up to 3 evasion pips with its main intercept system, which is pretty darn nice. As far as long-range firepower, the Griffin is not super great. The Phoenix Hawk should be okay. I think we'll bring that down. It can kind of get in a brawl if it needs to. The Vulcan can definitely do that. The next question is, what additional mech do we want to do? I think the Panther is probably a good choice. The Angriest Trash Can is not bad either, but it's a little slow, and we're going to need to jump to keep our evasion pips up. So, yeah. Oh, man. Hamster is definitely saying turrets are proper chonky in this mod. Absolutely. If you run across a turret with 300 armor and 300 internals, it's a just-in-case turret, which means there's an individual that goes by the tag or handle of just-in-case, and he worked on the mod early days, and those are his specialty. So they're usually reserved for military-styled turrets rather than just private contractor or privately constructed. So they're definitely hard to hit. They do some damage, straight up for sure. So, served cold, the question is, what mech would you like to be in, sir? You've got sensor lock and multi-shot, so you could be in a number of these, and it would work out pretty darn good. The other thing is, what other pilots do we want to bring in? I think we definitely need some good shooting pilots. So we're going to bring in Sarvik, and we're going to rearrange these here once served cold figures out which one he would like to pilot, and we'll go in and deal with that. We need another good shooter here. So that's probably going to be Flavolicious somewhere. Who else do we have? That Hollow's a good choice as well. Panther is fine for served cold. Awesome. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a lance full of multi-shot pilots focusing on the gunnery tree. I think this is going to be all right. Piracy, it's what's for dinner tonight. Aw, yeah. With this, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to go into the desert and a 2.5 skull difficulty mission that could flex up to 3. And we're going to hit that deploy button and see how sideways it gets. Oh, man. I'm going to take a swig of some beverage. I'm going to dive right on it. Good stuff. Oh, man. Got to drink that hot coffee while it's still hot. Oh, man. Now, fingers crossed. Everything looked good when I updated last time. So fingers crossed we don't have any weird crashes or anything. But from what I've been reading from the comments, everything has been updated. Absolutely served. We are rocking 1.9.1.4, the latest update, which is pretty cool. All right, so what do we have here? 2 skull, destroy base, destroy the enemy structures, and escape. There's a minor Rasahajian base in this region, and we'd like to remind them that the Draconis Combine is aware of their base, and they should not become complacent. Destroying a handful of the facility's structures should send the proper message. The base is likely to be guarded. Destroy the units guarding it, and there's a bonus in it for you. This seems straightforward, Commander. If things get out of hand, remember, you can just blow up the buildings and make a run for it, baby. Aw, yeah. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful orbit here. Got some cloud structures down there. Looks like a big, wavy frozen wasteland. Let's hit that begin mission button. Let's jump on in and go sideways with it. What could possibly go wrong? Oh, man. Let's see. We're seeing fixed defenses powering up, Commander. Turrets are such a pain in the rear. Take them out and start doing some damage. There will be a garrison, so keep your eyes open for it. Olivier out.
Okay, let's get to it.
That's right, let's get to it. Where are we? We are basically hanging out in the corner of the map, which is good. We're not likely to see reinforcements come in on our left or right flank. This is a big, giant killing field, though. This is a giant funnel of a death trap. And we can move right up here and deal with these forces head on. But we're going to get smacked down hard by turrets. The question is, where are they? I don't actually see the pylons on the map. I'm sure they're here. They're just not showing up easily right now. Interesting. Got some stuff up here too. So as far as tactics go, we can try to flank up here to the right, and this is going to be a painful excursion. It's not worth it. We're going to get shot trying to get up that hill, even if we come up here and can squeeze through there. We could immediately try to flank up this way. We might not be able to climb this. If we have jump jets, it's possible. And flank over and get some height advantage and use that to kind of break line of sight. But we wouldn't easily be able to get down, and the turrets are going to get line of sight on us regardless. And so with that, I think our best strategy is to just march forward, face towards the enemy. And if we need to, we can always fall back and rotate. But we're in a kill zone. Our only real good advantage to get down and low in here in this line of sight blocking terrain, or break out to the high ground if we need to. There's some line of sight blocking rocks up here we could use, but not good. Not good. Oh, man, that's right, Served Cold. There is lots of new mechs added. There's a lot of cool stuff for sure, man. Legit awesome. Hamster of Wrath says, I need pedals or something, Flintstone style. That's true, man. That's true. It needs an upgrade. So, basically, Hamster, I'm sure you're aware, you're likely going to have to deal with a faster CPU or more RAM as far as kind of the way to go. If you can throw more RAM in, that will significantly help your load times. Or possibly a better graphics card. Those are kind of the standard 3. So if that does help, cool. If not, sorry. But if you do want to discuss any of that stuff, yeah, definitely reach out. Let me know. I'm sure all of us here can try to help you kind of figure some stuff out. So, yeah, your RAM is pretty cheap. You can get about 16 gigs of RAM, extra sticks to go in for around $60 to $75, and that's before Black Friday sales, which are coming up here in a couple weeks, 2-3 weeks here in the States. So if that's what you're looking for, you might be able to get a quick fix. Fingers crossed, to kind of solve your problem, get you back up to speed. But we're here to do some BattleTech. We're going to sprint at least up here into cover. And which side do we have all of our things on? Large laser, small laser. And so it's going to be the left arm that has the big things that I want. I can't really do that, so we're just gonna show it up there. And there we go. We've got one mech, unknown tonnage. We're going to sprint up here into this area as well. And the Valkyrie and everything else are generally going to be in a rough spot. The Valkyrie's got LRMs, though, so we're going to hold back with that mech. It's also got jump jets, if I recall, so we'll see. So, what are we dealing with? Who is doing what? Ooh, we're just going to play that reserve game. Make them come to us if at all possible. And here it is. What are you? What are you? Oh, just outside sensor range. That's a bummer. Hamster says, I shall vicariously live in this moment. There you go. Surf says, I found RAM was the biggest bottleneck. Went from 16 to 32, and all the mod packs had a performance boost. Yeah, absolutely. I ran with that with my render machine was what I was running about a year ago, and that had 16 gigs. I upgraded it onto 32, and I saw about almost a doubling in load time speeds. It was fantastic. The next bottleneck beyond that was my graphics card and CPU, about the same. And eventually, the machine was 7 years old, so I ended up buying a new rig. But RAM will give you a nice short-term boost for a cheap amount of money. As far as a short-term fix that'll buy you another half year to a year on a computer, upgrading RAM is huge. It's huge, huge, huge. Zackus says, hope this update from yesterday is save compatible. It is so far, Zackus. I haven't run into any issues. I haven't tested it extensively, but Harry78 himself has said over on the 3025 mod page, for anyone that's curious about how to get there, this is where you can go. That it is save compatible. Everything is good. The big thing is clear out your mod folder. If you have 4 cab folders in there, those can stay. Make sure you update those after you install the latest mod. If you don't have 4 cab folders, you can't just update the community asset bundle. You have to go and download the newest installer because it completely changes the approach to how they go in and do a lot of that stuff as far as file structure. So if you do have errors, that might be probably the most common location that trips people up. It was for me the first time I tried it. So Zaka says, I was about to start my Beck stream, but some Moscovian started before me. Oh, baby. Well, it's a thing. We're here. We're rocking and rolling, baby. Oh, man. We got to find out what this thing is. I'm going to keep reserving just in case other mechs roll around. They're reserving, we're reserving. We're going to reserve all the way to the very end. That way, what we'll learn out of this is we get to go, and then they'll get to go if there are any other mechs or anything else coming online. Right now, they can't see us because they are behind this location. So if they can't see us, the turrets can't see us. And so I'm just going to hold out right here. And we're just going to basically done and brace up and see what they do. I don't want to deal with the turrets in this last initiative step. It's just not usually worth it. So there we go. We avoided any firing from turrets, which is pretty darn cool. So we'll see. We're going to reserve again to see what this mech does when it comes up. I'm assuming it's going to move. What are you? It's a Griffin one end. Oh, gosh. Okay. Thankfully, we're point blank range. So it's going to be a little difficult for them to get in there with their weapon set. LRMs and PPCs at short range, not ideal. But we can now just dogpile this mech. It's a bummer that we're only going to get one piece of salvage. But it is what it is. We need the cash. We need the C-bills. There's not a lot of good missions here. Hamster says, I have the dubious honor of Harry78 stop by one day and saying, I've never seen this stick so long on the screen before. Hey, man, get fame and fortune wherever you can. Absolutely. Serge Cole's asking when Zackus moves to Dubai. I'm actually interested in that too, man. Dubai is a pretty curious and interesting place. There's a lot of opinions, there's a lot of politics, there's a lot of culture. But needless to say, it is a cool place technologically speaking. There's just a lot of ridiculously crazy things going on, man. And as always, Abu Dhabi, for sure. Wish you the best of luck, man. Like, that's a super, super legit big change. That's cool stuff. Abu Dhabi is legit cool too. Potentially even more, so... That's awesome, man. All right, so let's get in here. The Phoenix Hawk, the Vulcan. Why not? We're going to go up in melee just right off the bat. We're going to pivot to the side. I kind of want to get this torso off, and possibly that'll give us line of sight blocking on some of those turrets over there. Fingers crossed. So we'll see. We'll see. Here it is. Oh, baby. Oh, man, a solid headbutt. Rocking and rolling in for 50 damage. In comes the quads lasers. Nothing internal just yet. I think this is a fully armored... It's a fully armored Griffin. Oh, what is this? That's a lot of missiles coming in, but our armor's holding. We're doing okay. Nothing crazy, nothing crazy. Zaka says, but I know my salary already, so it's all going good way. Nice. Good stuff, dude. Yeah. Hamster says, you can't see the look of regret on the Griffin pilot's face from here. He hopped around that rock, and he's like, oh, crap. True, but right now we only see the Griffin. We know they've got turrets. There's something else back here. There's 2 back here as well. There's probably a third one coming up around the side. My guess, they were down here and they popped up. Basically, they said, Get up there. Go see what that is." And we're in a very danger noodle status location right now. We have a lot of long-range mechs. We didn't bring anything for brawling. It's not good. Not good at all. So we're going to pivot over here. You can see that we have the LRMs are the highest thing right now. And basically the mediums are still good. So we're going to do that. We're going to move, get some evasion, get into cover. And we're going to light this mech up with some LRMs. It's ignoring the evasion pips with the LRMs, which is good. And the torso is open. So he got sick of scouting with the Locust and upgraded. It's true. We have a Crab 20. 2 large lasers. Oh, no. I never thought I'd be terrified of a crab. But it's, oh, man. These things are cool mechs. Fully armored, too. Ooh. Zach says, "I will try to do Yang's big score. 2.5 skull flashpoint with only 4 mediums." It's possible. It's legit straight up possible, Zachus. I've done it before. It's hard, but you can definitely do it. It really depends what the Op4 decides to truly bring your way, so. Yeah, Hamster says, "It's hard to rush things with large lasers. No minimum range." True. But, you know, it is what it is. We ourselves have, we're not going to jump. I think we're just going to stick with this. We're going to stay out of line of sight blocking range with this. We're going to also husband and protect our right side. It's got that twin large lasers there with the Panther. And we're going to continue to get some shots. And all the evasion pips are stripped, which is really cool. In comes the shots. Bazap, 2 solid hits. More into that torso. The LRM-10 is crit, which is good. The question is, what else is happening? Ooh, we'll see. I don't know what this mech is up here. I'm really... I don't want to deal with turrets. I don't want to deal with turrets at all. We could get up here and smash and grab this with a Phoenix Hawk. We can definitely do that. We've got the small lasers. So yeah, why not? We will do that from the front, see if we can't get in there. And melee is 55 damage. It's not bad. It's small lasers. We're going to do it. So we're breaking cover. This could be painful, but here it is. Oh, man, 55 in turtle. Baby, baby, baby. That's what I'm talking about. Twin lasers, bazap, bazap. CT is open, and they're finally unsettled. And just like that, because we reserved, we get to go again, ladies and gentlemen. This is not a good day for this Griffin pilot. Smash and grab, dash and bash. Boom, a big kick into the arm. And quad lasers rolling in with that hollow. Boom, baby, baby, baby. Right torso, right arm destroyed. Somebody just got toasted. Oh, yeah. And we're going to take a step back with Flavolicious. And just so that we're not in melee and we are in cover. And we're going to just light this mech up. Just rock 'em, sock 'em robots as far as we can go. There it is. Heatsink destroyed. Doing some work. Hopefully. Oh, they're punching out. Mama, is that you? There they go. As Aka says, Chronic, you insist on standing in the open against 2 large lasers at minimum? I do. You got to get their attention, Azakis. You got to be brave. That's what armor is for. And we can get away with it. We can get away with it at this low tonnage. I'm trying to get their attention. I'm trying to either get them to move in towards me or flank further to the right so we can then tuck in under this rock. I don't know what this mech is. That's why I pulled back here. But the Vulcan, it's not a very sturdy mech. You're right. Absolutely. It doesn't have a lot of armor. But I needed this Griffin down. We can always fall back here and see what's going on. So the big question is, what can we do? We're going to go up here and get some line of sight, possibly 45 or direct line of sight. It's going to be 30. We're just going to hang out here and shoot. It'll ignore up to 3 evasion pips, which is good. Get some damage in on this crab. It's full armored anyway. Oh, I thought that was the Valkyrie. Derp. It is what it is. Shoot. That was our Panther instead. Oh, man. That's what I get. That's what I get for not paying attention. So we're going to go to Valkyrie, and let's see. We can still get up here and get 59% chance, or be out in the open and get 79. Can we get that from back here? I think we can based on looking at the orange chevron pips up there. Not too shabby. Works for me. Here we go. Bazap, bazap, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Missiles rolling in. Hey, Mr. Crab Pilot, wake up. The Breadbox Privateers are here, and it's a trebuchet. Oh, no. Oh, no.
Reporting heavy damage.
Oh, man, that's not good. That's not good. Azakis is going to make my words right here. There it is. What armor? There's nothing left.
I'm under heavy fire.
Oh, goodness. Goodness. Hamster says, I'm not giving tactical advice. 500 hours in, and I'm still a dingbat tactical-wise. I figure that in the short term, you can get in and straight up legit minimize a lot of your tactical shortcomings by being brawler and close range focused and accepting the risks and the losses that you're likely to incur. And using that as a base to then try out different supporting tactics, like 3 brawlers in a long range, or 1 brawler in a long range, dash and grab, like melee locus style. You get a lot of the good experimentation. Early game, you can really, really try that out a lot. Mid to late tier game with mediums, heavies, and especially assaults, the trialing a lot of stuff is a lot more dangerous. So, yeah. Cervical says, there should be an eject phrase. I didn't like potatoes anyway. That's right. Zach says, wow, 10 LRMs. So much pain. Wow. It's true, man. It's true. I've had these things basically just strip and strip and strip and strip, and it works. It's not a knockout punch, but you can keep mechs on their toes, which is good, especially once you get them opened up. The best thing, though, is they've closed, so now we have to figure out what range potential turrets have, and do we want to come up and ground pound? I think we're going to do that because we are within melee range. This trebuchet, ugh, ick, but we got to deal with it. So, Hollow, buckle up, buddy. Let's see, 20 armor, 60, and 43 on the left. So we want to keep the right this way as much as we can. So we're going to go over here on this side and try to get either on the back if we can, or we'll see how it goes. Get that little extra armor we have in our back armor as well towards the enemy guns. So here we go. Smash and dash. Here it is. And boom. Structure exposed, baby. That's right. Quad lasers in the back arc. There it is. You didn't need those shoulder blades. It's fine. It's fine. Hamster says the trick is you can move to melee, you generate evasion, but if you melee without moving, no evasion. That's true. So for our melee locust, and I know Zakis has given me a little bit of grief and a little bit of incredulity that it works, is energy fighting tactics you take from like air combat. Keep your energy up is effectively what evasion pips are. And so full move into melee, full move out of melee, even if you waste a turn, keep those evasion pips up. Now eventually you're going to get tagged and it's all game over, but until then, it's a pretty good tactic for a close-in knife fighter that just zooms in and out, basically a piranha fish over and over and over again. Yeah, the Treb has definitely overheated or close to it. The problem is he can still shoot all of his medium lasers at us. It's going to hurt. The Phoenix Hawk, we're going to get in there and melee as well. We are going to be in cover, so it's going to work out just fine. There it is. Stomping all the way over, and 55 damage into the armor. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. Zach says, actually, it's easier for you to try various things and make sometimes deliberate mistakes in your assaults later game. With lights and medium, losses are easier. Yeah, fair point. Fair point. What I will say, though, is financially speaking, like we're playing on some of the most difficult settings on the game. And I found if I try something new in an assault, I really have to have a good foundational economic base to support that theory, because replacing that mech is so much more difficult. With lights, especially once you get a few months to a half a year into the game, you know, you're a few planetary systems in, you've got a few lights, you can try things. And if you lose a light, it's not the end of the world, which is cool. So, Zach says one of his deliberate mistakes was building a gladiator for melee and trying to run it at clan assaults. Yeah, I mean, gladiators at melee really don't like fighting heavies on top of that, let alone assaults, let alone clan assaults. So, yeah. Yeah, he didn't make it. I love the Banshee, for example. It's not a gladiator, but I love the Banshee, and it is great at leading a group of mediums against mediums and the occasional heavy. Once you go up against assaults, ooh, it's not as ideal, man. So, Hamster says, I never make it to the assault classes. I'm a serial restarter. What I found is when you're slogging it through and just playing, I mean, we got 400 hours plus, right? 40 episodes. Um, yeah, 400. Oh, gosh. 1,600 hours, just ridiculous, of our first campaign with the pirate. And we only finally got to one assault, and it was a longbow. That longbow was the crappiest mech in the world, but it was mine. And it was fantastic. And it meant so much to get that. It was so good. It was so good. Yeah. It really, it makes you really value a lot of the stuff that you can do, which is pretty awesome. Let's see. So this crab is straight up. We can do this from here. Not the best for pivoting, but we're gonna do it. He doesn't have any evasion pips, so we're just gonna get in there and shoot the front out. Bazap, bazap. And yeah, torso's opened up, the backside is opened up. We're not gonna be able to take advantage of that just yet this turn, but I'm hoping we get some direct line of fire in, and we can do that here. Pretty decent, all things considered, so we're gonna go for it. We're gonna pivot on up and get some shots in on this crab. Hopefully next round we can finish this crab off, depending if it retreats or goes back and does some different things. We'll see. We'll see. Crab is retreating up into the pocket. Pretty short range. Into our back. Ooh, correction. Into our front. That's not good. That's really not good. However, we should be able to dogpile this pretty good. So, oh, baby, not great. Not great. We just lost an arm. Yet our CT is pretty much open. Ooh. We are still outside of the range of the turrets, though. So that's good. That's good. Definitely. Zaka says, imagine a berserker dwarf running for like 200 meters against a heavy machine gun. He didn't make it. Yeah, for sure. Serve says, I'm up to 1994 hours played in BattleTech. I think I've got my money's worth. I'll say, Serve, that's a huge amount of hours. I've played offline quite a bit. I've got up to 17 or 20 years, something like that, in my vanilla campaign. Glitch is still alive. She's terminal. She's got that quirk, which is unfortunate. But yeah, dude, it's such a good game. I just absolutely love the way that it rolls around. Just the gameplay loop is really rewarding. Let's see here. I really want to melee, but we really need to get behind this. And we really need to get our right arm out as much as possible. So that's just not going to work easily. Let's see, and there we go. Now keep in mind too, ladies and gents, with the latest updates to BEX3025, your firing arc is not limited to this overlapping location here. You'll find this out, for example, when you've got an urban mech. Sometimes you get firing arcs beyond the 120 degrees that's shown here, based on like arm twists and stuff like that that are built in, which is pretty cool. Hey, there is Harry 78, the man, the myth, the legend himself. Oh baby, that's right, Harry. Oh, it's good to see you, man. Ladies and gents, if you don't know who Harry is, occasionally he does stream. He is the creator and cat wrangler, as it were, the herder of ideas that makes up BattleTech Extended 3025 Commander's Edition mod. Oh, buddy. And if you get a chance, go and check out the mod. We are piloting and playing the latest updated version, 1.9.1.4. And right now, we are getting our butts handed to us by a trebuchet in a very desperate quest for cash. We need the C-bills. It's always an adventure. Man, Harry, how's it going? Welcome to the chat. Outside right now, we've got about 4.5 inches of snow, and that's currently covering up a bunch of shingles that got ripped off last night prior to the snow because of 70-mile-an-hour winds that came ripping through the house. So, yeah, it's going to be an adventure. Harry says, awesome. I hope you find a Comstar mission. I mean, we're on a planet with Comstar presence, so we'll see. We are in 3051, I think, is the year. 3050, 51, one of those. So I'm pretty excited to see what happens. I'm also slightly horrified. Yeah, Zachus, I'm not ready, but we'll take the challenge. It is what it is. We're trying to build up mediums. It's so hard. Let's see. We are about pretty high up on this. We're going to use a precision strike with our Vulcan. Trying to get in there to do some stuff. We're going to go up here on this side. That's... Okay, this is odd. We are in a rear arc? Oh, maybe we're in a side arc. That's unfortunate. We're going to go for it either way. Some shots rolling on in and blowing up another torso, getting some armor removed. Yeah, Starlink presence is a good one. We're hunting for medium mechs. We're desperate for that. And we're low on C-bills. as is usually the case. So we're going to move in here with our Valkyrie, and we're going to get those medium lasers rocking and rolling as well. We're at 50%, so we do get that extra accuracy bonus. And we're going to just launch these things in here. LRMs, we need that ammo bin to be empty. We don't have case yet. There it is. Left torso, left arm destroyed. There's a pilot injury for sure. Doing some work. Hamster says if you run circles around the treb, he might melt. It's true. It's true. But I'm really... There's turrets out here we still have to deal with. And those are going to wreck our mechs really, really badly. So we're going to keep getting up here and just keep dogpiling into this crab until it goes away. There it is. 55 damage internal. Oh, man. Bazap, bazap. Small lasers rolling in right torso. Destroyed. There it is. And they're not ejecting either. Ooh, they got a medium laser and a small laser still. Hamster says, I'm not firing missiles at you. I'm emptying my ammo hoppers for safety. Oh, that's actually 100% accurate, Hamster. I want to get my ammo bins at half ammo capacity or lower so I don't explode when, not if, I get critted. Oh, that's absolutely correct. That's absolutely accurate right now. Oh, man. That's why I run so light amount of... I don't run that much ammo as well. It's just really, really dangerous. So we're going to come up here and keep this right arm safe on this Panther. Point blank range. Large lasers plus. We got to get some damage in. And we missed with one shot. Oh, man. Not ideal. Not ideal. The trebuchet is going to rip us open. He's still focusing on the Vulcan. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Oh, boy. Yeah. Oh, no. This is not good. Buckle up, Hollow. Oh, boy. Hang in there. Oh, no.
I'm taking internal damage.
This is so sketchy. Oh, my gosh. Oh. Oh, man. Not good. We got to get the... We're going to have to punch out that Hollow, I think. We're going to hold on to the very, very end to see what we can do. I love the Vulcan for what it is. It's a solid multi-role mech. And we've got maximum armor on that thing. But, oh, boy. Yeah, danger status. Cross your fingers. There's more damage rolling in. We need internals. Come on, Flavolicious. Come on, buddy. There it is. CT destroyed. One mech is down. Somebody just got toasted. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm talking about. Hamster is saying, think happy thoughts. Curl up under the dashboard, mech warrior. That's right. Pull out that emergency Pop-Tart ration. It's about to get... It's going to be bad. It's going to be bad. It's going to be very, very bad. Step back a little bit further. There it is. Launch some stuff at this. Trebuchets, man. The AI is doing a really, really good job of heat management on that Treb. Just straight up. It's a little bit terrifying. Ah, man. Not good. We're actually going to jump on this one. So we can pivot a little bit, get an extra evasion pip, and to keep that right side protected a little bit more. We're getting real hot. That's all right. And we're going to go in there and launch. One shot, two shot. Not too shabby. It's a fully armored trebuchet. These things are dangerous. I have straight up run a melee brawling based trebuchet, and they can take the punishment. They are brutal. And yeah, we're going to have to punch out Vault that Hollow because he's not going to be able to save another salvo. And I like Hollow a lot. But truth be told, I like his mech a lot more. We are trying to build up mediums, and we need this one. So, we're going to eject Hollow. Goodbye, buddy. Sorry. Whoosh, whoosh. And our Phoenix Hawkers are going to take all that damage rolling in. Yeah, default AI would have melted by now, for sure. And so Harry has done a fantastic job with this mod. Every little change that he makes, even the big changes, are calculated and they're precision-based. And by that, I mean... I'm sure he's like, oh, this is cool, that's cool, but what does this do to the overall balance? And Harry, as always, and I've said this before in previous streams, has a really good knack and flavor and taste, I should say, for what he's trying to get this experience to be like at all different tiers. Early level, low level, high level, clan invasion, depending on the years as well. And it just fits and it feels really good. It plays really good. It feels like a true, proper expansion to the core gameplay. And so straight up legit, if you're looking for anything, go over to nexusmods.com. In the search bar, just type in 3025. You're going to find the 3025 item that's up there, which is pretty darn awesome. So we shall see. And yeah. We already have a chat bot to try to get in there and got banned. So we must be doing something famous and popular. We got all the people in here doing some cool stuff. So it is what it is. Oh, buddy. Oh, man. Bada bing, bada boom. Do. Yeah. That's right. We got it. Ban the spam bot all day, every day, for sure. All right. Yeah, no worries, Harry. Yeah, I mean, here's the thing. You make it easy to give you compliments on this mod, and as a mod author, just straight up. I don't even have to try to dig to find stuff. It's just all out there in the open, fairly transparent, straightforward. Just a solid experience, and I really appreciate it for what it is. Like, it's literally like someone just rolled up and said, "Here's your present. It's fully wrapped. Oh, by the way, I'm going to remove the wrapping paper for you. Here you go. It's already pre-set up. It's got the AAA batteries in. Oh, by the way, here's a cookie. Here's some your favorite eggnog on the side. Like, I can't ask for anything more than that. And anything else that comes on it is just fantastic. It's just an extra cherry on the top. It's amazing stuff. Now that being said, we've got 3 versus 1 in a fight here, and we've got turrets. We still have to deal with turrets. All right, Flavolicious, get in here, man. Get in here. Rock'em sock'em, robots. Rely on your evasion. We're gonna use a precision strike. Try to go straight for CT on this. We're not trying to salvage parts. We only have a pick one anyway. We are trying to stay alive and win. There it is. LRM ammo destroyed. Not too shabby. So yeah, the turrets, the most beloved part of the VOD. I don't mind them. They are definitely harder for sure. But what's really cool about them is the just-in-case style turrets really only seem to show up on military and hardened infrastructure, which makes sense to me. A lot of your private installations, private contracts, civilian infrastructure doesn't have that system for the extra heavier turrets. And it feels appropriate, right? Like, you're going to have a hardened compound that's going to be defensively set up. It should be a dangerous, daunting target to go after, and it should be a serious consideration. So, yeah, I like it. It seems to fit. Do I complain about it from time to time? Yeah, because they're hard to deal with, man. But am I really appreciative for them? Yeah, absolutely. They're really cool. We're only probably going to be able to fire one large laser, and that's fine. We'll go for the one that does extra damage. We're in this heat cycle now, where because we target 4 bars of heat efficiency on our mechs, we have now reached our saturation limit, and so we're going to be cycling weapons. I kind of build for that, knowing that my overall combat capability after the first few rounds goes down, but I'd rather have that redundancy. It's kind of like the Clan Novacats, as it were. You can do a lot of dangerous stuff with them, but at the end of the day, you've got a lot of redundancy. You can lose weapons and still be good to go. We're going to get in here and rock and roll. We're going to keep that percentage hit up just a little bit. Getting some hits in. We are shredding this trebuchet, but it is going to get a chance one more time to hit us or try to draw us back. Oh, man, it's going for the melee. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, man. Oh, boy. We're still alive. We're good. We're good. Everything is fine. This is fine. Our legs are still legit okay. Not a good chance for DFA. We're going to hold off on that for a second. And the Panther's hot anyway. So let's just see. Can we get away with firing 2 of these? The answer is yes. So what we're going to do then instead is we're going to move back, pivot, and shoot. And then we're going to go ahead and deal with it. Don't cry. It only tickled. That's right. Rock'em sock'em robots. We're going to strip some evasion pips here to make this DFA more likely to connect. One shot rolling in, one shot does not. Hamster says, overconfidence is a slow and insidious... it's punching me. Yep. That's how it goes. We're going to get point blank range with the Valkyrie. Why not? Stare danger in the face. It'll be fine. All the missiles rolling in, all the light shows. It's doing some good work. Oh, and it lost an arm. Not too shabby. Let's see what the DFA looks like now as far as chance to hit. It's still really low. We're gonna need that leg armor. I hate to say it. We're gonna need that leg armor for dealing with turrets. So we're gonna jump over here, pivot a little bit closer, and we're gonna use that jump to generate some extra damage on the shots that do hit. And we're gonna turn off some of these because we're a little bit hot. Probably the large laser. There we go. Oh yeah. Bazap, 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 bazap. Disco show indeed. Stressed, but it's still up. Oh, stop punching me. Oh man. So painful. Thankfully, we have the chonkiest panther on the world right now, man. Max armor on that mech. Doing a pretty good job. We're gonna come up here. We're a little bit hot. We're gonna go into melee. Why not? Trebuchets are dangerous, dangerous, dangerous mechs. And of course, Flavolicious, you missed. Oh, at least the lasers did some good jobs. Now we can say, hey, we got rid of most of its weapon systems. It can still melee us, and it can still hurt. The Panther is still pretty hot, so we're gonna get in and we can't melee. Oh, that sucks. Sarvik, however, can. That's not gonna be the best way to use that mech, though. Can we get over here on the backside? Let's see. Oh, it's still got a boatload of back armor. Yeah, we'll do this instead. This will be fine. It'll be fine. Everything's all right. Everything's fine. We're good. We're gonna precision strike. We're gonna turn off one of our LRMs, and we're gonna go for the CT and just rock and roll. There it is. Doing some more damage. There it is. Yes, the pilot bailed on out. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Throw a tree at him. You can do that in the tabletop hamster. You can pick up broken limbs and trees and use those for melee weapons. It's pretty cool, as long as you got hand actuators for it. It's pretty awesome. Can't do that in this mod, though. Sadly, sad to say. Served cold says, I picked well. Oh, all the pain, all the pain. All right, all right. We're going to move up into cover. We are going to spend a turn cooling down. Try to get Hollow on comms. Hollow, come in. Hollow. There's no response. That's not good. We'll see if we can pick him up from recovery here at some point. The question is, where are the turrets? I don't see them on the map. Usually you can see some old pylons out there. Oh, man. We're going to get up here. It'll be a little safer. There's a turret popping up. Okay. Let's see. Zacchus says, hope you have sensor lock for the turrets. Zacchus, baby. You know better than most that that's not usually how we roll. Served cold, though, does have sensor lock. So we're okay. We're okay. I just don't want to get shot by turrets. I think we're all right, question mark. Yeah, we'll see how this goes. Harry says, wouldn't it be funny if the pilot parachutes down and could jump back in the cockpit? That would be pretty cool. To be fair, though, there's not much of a cockpit left. That would be awesome, though. Being able to pick up pilots on the battlefield and put them in a jump seat would be pretty cool. I don't know what that would add gameplay-wise to the game, but that would be pretty neat. Maybe that'd be a cool secondary objective that can pop up that you can go and pick up the pilot, get some reduced injury times. I don't know. There's some cool stuff that can be done, and we'll just see how it goes. Flavolicious. Oh, boy. Served cold. Sure. We're going to move up here. We're going to see a lot of these. We can see this one. Ooh, not good. No idea what that is. So we're going to... Oh, that's a lot of medium lasers. It's a just-in-case turret, too. Ugh, we're just going to focus on this one for now. It'll be fine. We're shooting through the mountain. That's good. That's fine. Everything's fine. Yeah. Yeah, Sarvik. Sure. We'll get those long range up there. And we'll just launch some LRMs. It'll be fine. We did not build these mechs for sustained engagements and then turret warfare. That actually kind of didn't quite happen the way I expected it would. But it's all right. It'll work out just fine. Everything will be fine. Everything will be good. Don't worry. Don't worry, chat. We got this? Question mark? Maybe? Possibly?
On my way.
Maybe. Crap. Ah. Oh man, we finally got it almost down to internals. We'll see how it goes. Tactical Mountain. I know. I think it's clan technology or inner sphere. It's Comstar stuff.
Light
It's all.
damage to me
It's not really real. Thankfully, the other turrets aren't shooting at us, so that's always good. We're just gonna have Sarvik continue to shoot, continue to light up these turrets. I want to get this one taken care of, and once we do that, we don't have enough salvos to go after the buildings, so I'm not gonna try to prioritize those right now. Our Valkyrie is gonna run dry before that is the
Ready for
case.
orders.
We are gonna pop up here onto the hill though.
Position
Get
confirmed.
2 evasion pips, it looks like, and continue to work this turret down until it's almost gone. There it is, turret destroyed. Nice.
One less turret.
Hamster says a Comstar Tactical Mountain would be on brand. Yeah, absolutely. Orbital Drop Atlas. Ooh, with drop boosters? I like it. That'd be cool. Zaka says, no, just a cockpit, find an unused mech, orbital drop to do it. Yeah, that'd be cool.
Receiving you.
We could get in here and do some damage. Oh man, these turrets have good line of sight too. Let's see. We're gonna do what we can, and pivot to the right and try to eventually get underneath the guns over here. Defender turrets are not that scary. This is a bit more scary just because of the SRMs. So we're gonna focus on that, and we do have resolve going pretty high. We almost got the turret. Oh, curses, man. Oh, there goes the arm. Oh, man. Should have pivoted a little bit more to the right. That was completely on brand for me. That was my fault. Ooh, we'll be good. We'll be good. Let's see. Flavolicious, get closer. Yes, get closer to the turret. Ah, here we go. Bazap, bazap, bazap. Whoosh. There it is. Turret destroyed. Turret gone. And now we only have 2 more turrets to deal with. Technically, fingers crossed. Can we get these other buildings from where we are? I'm not convinced that we can. But we're going to try. We'll appear our large lasers and just try to slowly work through these. If we're lucky, we can get rid of these buildings before we have to deal with these turrets. And if we're really, really lucky, our evac point is not going to be anywhere near those. So yeah. That being said, here we go. All in with the missiles. One shot, down shot, building destroyed. Not too shabby. In before reinforcements. Yeah, that would be on brand. That would be accurate. And that would be incredibly rough as Zakas. Holy wah. That would be horrifying, man. Horrifying. Hamster Ras talking about Pacific Rim. They dropped the cockpit into the mech. True. Fair enough. Served Cole says, Toast channeling HBFT, or did he learn from you? What are we talking about? I don't know what's going on, man. I don't know what's going on. Can we jump down and get shots on? Oh, we can't easily. So we're just gonna stay here. This will be fine. We're gonna get shots in. I think we're gonna have to deal with these turrets regardless. No matter what we do. No matter what we do. Flavolicious. Ooh. Ooh, we can go with move Flav over here and work on a building. Sure, why not? It'll be fine. I don't see any indirect fire coming from these turrets. We would have saw that a long time ago. So thankfully, we don't have to deal with LRM turrets. At least it feels like we don't have to deal with LRM turrets. So I'll take that. That'll be good. Only 15. How about we multi-target here and here? There we go. The last little bit of our salvos. Oh, we're down to 5 left. Oh man, we got a turret though. Or not a turret. We got a building. Hey diddle diddle, straight up the middle. Sometimes you don't have a choice, Serve Cold. You just gotta go for it, and then readjust on the fly.
Standing by.
And for the most part, it seems to be working out all right. Large laser, small laser, bazapping on in, doing some damage. Not quite enough. Sarvik's over here with the Valkyrie, and it should be all right. We're gonna basically just launch everything we have, LRM-wise, at that medium lasers. Why not? There it is. There it is. Missed with the lasers. LRMs are out. The missile racks are dry. Attack in broad daylight is the last thing they'll expect. It's true. It's true.
What's up, boss?
Let's see. All right, we can just keep hanging out here. So we're going to do that with the Panther. Just keep working on these buildings.
Confirmed.
I'm not convinced we're going to be able to get in there and do what we got to do. Oh, that's enough. That's it. Where's our LZ? Sumar, please tell us you're picking us up somewhere good. Oh, yeah, we can deal with this. Ladies and gentlemen,
Commander?
I think we can deal with this. We'll see. We're just going to sprint for it. We're just going to see how fast and far we can get. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Here we go. Rock'em sock'em, robots.
No target.
And Sarvik's way over there as well. But we're going to see how far we can go. And try to outrun some bullets from turrets. They can see us. Not good. Not good. Oh, that's into the bad shoulder.
I'm showing minor damage.
Well, Azakis, I'm trying to keep repair costs low because we're a little bit, how should I say, pressed for C-bills. And needless to say, we don't need the salvage from those turrets. We really don't. I'd much rather get extra salvage from the ships. Golly gee whiz. I'd rather get salvage from the mechs that we wrecked. So we're going to go for it. Plus, this is a Korean mission, and we're on really good terms with them. Surprising to say. And so we're going to get stuff loot bundled together, which is pretty good. So in this case, don't need the parts, don't need the turrets. We'll be fine. That's right, Served Cooled. Run, go, get to the chopper. Azakis says, lost a Vulcan and half of a Phoenix Hawk.
Waiting for orders.
I think you'd be surprised at how cheap it is to put a Vulcan back together. Oh, man. If you're salvaging your dropship, things have gone really, really bad. That's true. That's very true. I would love to see, and I'm sure Harry's looked at this before. I know other mod authors have as well. I would love to see friendly and enemy dropships actually shoot weapons if that's ever at all possible when they land to provide cover or covering fire for pickups and things like that, because they do have weapons. And you can jump, you can land on top of the dropships. I think at one point you could actually shoot the dropships even though they have near infinite health. So I would love to see that in game to kind of offset some of the overwhelming odds you could run against. It's like we just have to get to the drop zone. We just have to get the dropship here, and then we can actually approach and get evac under covering fire. There's a few missions where that would actually be really, really beneficial. I think that'd be cool. So lore-wise, though, we have to come back and salvage our mechs and stuff, which probably means that those turrets are going to get blown out of the air by a dropship anyway. So, you know. Hamster says, a Vulcan is made of dreams and hopes. Cheap repair costs. Oh, man. Mission successful. We did it, ladies and gents. We did a thing. Things happened. Things happened well. It all worked out as planned. Everything's okay. It's all good. It's all good. Oh, man. 414,000 C-bills. That's probably going to cover our repair costs. It's unfortunate. But we did get increased pay. So, hey, it is what it is. Oh, man. Hollow's fine. Everybody's fine. Everything's good. It's all dandy. Here's the real question. Do we go for the Treb or the Crab? Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Should probably go for the Trebuchet. I know what to do with that mech quite a bit. We've never run with a Crab, though. 2 large lasers or a twin PPC Crab would be pretty cool. The Treb, I think, is a better buy. We have much more we have more opportunities to find parts for that Treb as well. Yeah. We've seen parts for Trebs. We have not seen parts for Crabs that readily. We got some decent bundled stuff here, but not a lot. And you know, it is what it is. For Flamers, we've got 9. We're going to shift click and sell those. For LRMs, we have 1. We're going to hang on to those. Medium lasers and SRM6s, we're always chronically short on SRM6s. So we will go with that salvage. That's not too bad. We got a paycheck that'll cover our repair costs. We got a piece of a Treb basically for free. That's not too shabby. I think there's a Treb piece for sale here, but we can't afford it. We bought too much stuff, and there's not that many missions available. So for better or worse, it is what it is. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Yep. Oh, we're going to need to do some mech repairs, house, for our next contract. Can't go get in combat like this. See me in the mech bay when you're ready, house. I got a store oil fill for you. We got a few repair mechs and some wrenches to go and do. Oh, man, yeah. Golly gee whiz. That's not quite what I wanted to hear, but hey, it is what it is. Let's go see what the damage is. It's not looking good. Cross your fingers. we have a straight up refit. Repair everything. 74,000. See, repair costs. Ah, man, we still made a profit. We're good. We're good. We made money. Everything's fine. And we get to use this opportunity to upgrade the small lasers on this anyway, which we wanted to do regardless. So we're gonna put the extra damage one in here. We should probably put it on the arms, but I want to preserve the hardware, not necessarily get better accuracy. So there we go. Everything's fine. Everything's fine. It's good. It's all good. We're good. 75,000 C-bills. We had to refit it anyway. It's fine. We're in a good spot. Phoenix Hawk being refit. This is going to be a bit more of a pain, just because it's a Phoenix Hawk, man. Oh boy. We could turn this into a twin large laser hawk. I don't see that being as useful. We already have long range laser platforms already. So I think right now we're going to take this time to put some extra damage back into this thing. We could put a medium pulse in. I'm not going to put that into an arm, though. I want to save that until we have a pretty hefty pile of pulse weapons. Until then, it's only ever going to go in the torsos and the CTs until we can get a more readily easy access to those weapon systems. So I'm going to put a small laser in as well. We could put some other goodies in there if we needed to, but I think this is a pretty decent way to go. For melee, we've kind of got our bets are hedged, and medium lasers and a large laser. It's kind of a jack of all trades mech. It works pretty darn good. We'll confirm that on up. Everything will be fine. And we do have the Argo upgrades rolling, so these will be repaired pretty lickety-spit. 3 days total is my guess, probably sooner than that. And we'll get Deathfox and Garrisoned back. And Served Cold is a little bit fatigued. That's all right. Things will work out just fine. Let's go put some time back on the clock. 3 days to be sure. We'll be aware of when we're good to go. There it is. Oh, yeah. Now, what do we got to do? We got to try to find some more missions to do. Unless more ones have generated here on the planet, there's not really a lot of good ones here. Secure Borders is a pretty decent one. It's a battle to 2.5 skull. It could flex up to 3.5 skulls, which could be painful. But, you know, looks like we're going after Lyran mechs possibly. Should be fine. Should be fine. Ugh, it'll be all right. Look at that. We're doing good on funds. Everything's all right. We'll probably be able to actually afford that extra Treb piece. It'll be fine. We are still below our house ruled 1.5 million C-bills, so we are going after cash and C-bills. Pick one, get four. Still on salvage. That's fine with me. Draconis Combine, we could get lucky on some good salvage. So with that, we're going to accept that mission on up, and we're going to find some additional pilots that are not very fatigued, and we'll see how it rolls from there. Harry78, the man, the myth, the legend himself, is in chat, so he is going to be here in a mech. Oh, yeah, we're going to pull out the Valkyrie question mark. I think that's a good place to do that. We're going to bring in our Griffin down here. Kind of a jack of all trades SRM build, shield configuration, shield arm configuration. And question is, do we want to bring in a fire starter instead of the Panther? We've kind of got some mid-range brawlers, a long-range Panther down here. I don't think we need to bring in the fire starter. We could bring in the angriest trash can, but it's not going to help us out as much. So I think we are good to go here. Harry, if you're still out there active in chat and listening, if you have an idea of what mech you would love to pilot, let me know here in chat, and we can rock and roll with that for now. I think we're going to try to find a melee specialist for one of our mechs here. Melee specialist. We got a 5, we got a 5, we got a 6 for Red Potato standing by. And Technophobe as well. Oh, man. Served Cold says, time for dinner for me and chat. Have a good day. No worries, Served Cold. Thank you very much for stopping on by, man. Thank you again very much for the sub. 7-month streak. That is legendary status. Thank you very much, man. I hope you have a good dinner. Say hi to everyone for me if they know who I am. And if not, don't worry. I understand it to be a little bit weird. So have a good one. Have a good rest of your weekend. And hope the week coming up is fantastic. Harry says Panther is one of his faves. So we're going to put Perry down here. He's got a good skill set for that too. Decent shooting for the most part, and basically hang out in cover, which is pretty darn awesome. Technophobe is a really, really good melee pilot. Toast is better. Tug Bobo is really good as well. Oh, man. I think what we will do here is probably put... I Man, probably put Technophobe down here. Probably put Tug. Ugh. Here's my concern. I kind of want a decent gunnery pilot as well. ER large laser. We'll run with a 2 gunnery. That'll be all right. Yeah, we need some good. We need a better jack of all trades. We're gonna put Mr. Moon Moon Prime down here into the. Yeah, why not? Down into the Phoenix Hawk. We can jump around. We can stay. Oh man, we need movement. That's what we need. We're gonna figure this out. Don Zappo down into the Phoenix Hawk. We're gonna use that movement, and we're gonna see how that goes. Don's probably gonna get completely dynamited and blown up. It is what it is. In the meantime, though, we're gonna bring down Cyber Gizmo over here into the Griffin. It should be all right. Zaka says, sent you a Phoenix Hawk proposal on Twitch. Private art, man. Definitely. I will definitely take a look at that tonight, Zakis, and we'll probably dive into upgrading our Phoenix Hawk. I'm excited to see what you have, man. It should be good. Oh, buddy, here we go. We're diving on in. This is going to be painful. I have a suspicion this is going to be painful. But that's all right. Painful is our middle name right next to Melee and Overheating and Toasty. So it is what it is. I'm going to take a swig of coffee here, and we'll reach down to the grab bag of voicedom. Some people over on YouTube call me the Viceroy of Voices. And we're going to pick one that we haven't used in a while and see where it gets us. Oh, man, good stuff. Oh, man. Beautiful moonrise over here as we're transiting on the backside-ish of this ice ball. Looks like it's a little bit dirty. That's all right. Probably a lot of methane down there, similar to like the Moon Titan. That's a pretty cool place. Literally, it's cold. Methane rain. Ooh. Anyway, our mission is still destroy the Lyran Commonwealth units. It is still 2.5 skulls. It could flex to 3.5, which would be painful. Basically 500,000 C-bills, 500,000 C-bills. Pick one, get 4. Not too shabby. And of course, we've got our mission brief. Commander, Karitan surveillance teams have picked up what we believe to be the signature of an active patrol of Lyran mechs engaging in reconnaissance near the borders of our holdings on this planet. This is technically not a violation of our sovereignty, but it clearly is provocative. We need you to send a message by destroying the patrol mechs. Dare I say it, should you encounter any other Lyran units, there will be a bonus for destroying those as well. A straightforward job, Commander. Though this guy sounds a little weird. This kind of sounds like a back and forth is typical in these periphery worlds. It's a good thing we're in the heart of the Lyran Commonwealth. Dang it, Darius. Come on, man. Let's hit the begin mission button. Let's dive on in and see how sideways this is going to go. My guess is going to be pretty sideways, upside down and on fire, but we're going to work through it. We are no stranger to things going horribly, horribly wrong. We've got shovels. We can dig our hole deeper. It's fine. This is the border region our employers were worried about. Orbital surveillance suggests our targets are in this region. Let's move up and make contact. Olivier out. Oh, man.
I don't like it here. It's ugly.
Yeah, I kind of agree. Kind of agree with you there. Let's see. Hamster says, yeah, the Phoenix is a bit of an odd fit, but overheating, then punching to cool down isn't a bad choice. That's true. I like the way it looks. I like kind of where it originated from in the lore. You know, kind of as a lamb originally, you know, a convertible mech. Kind of think of like Robotech era days and stuff like that, but it's cool. It's a decent mech. It does a good job. It's a jack of all trades. I can't complain too much about it. The fact that it's not as optimized as I want it to be, I mean, that's not unique to the Phoenix Hawk. Wolverines run into that. Griffins run into that. So it's kind of par for the course in that 40 to 60 tonnage range, which is all right. But let's take a look at where we are at right now. We are built back into a corner, which means we're unlikely to see reinforcements on our left or right-hand sides, which is good. We've got wide open terrain. We can probably flank up to the right. That's going to be difficult to navigate, but we do have some cover. If we go straight forward towards the enemy, we can get into cover here. But then we're going to be basically fighting upslope. Oh, man. I think we're going to try to stick to this right side as much as possible. That if we need to, we can kind of jump up and over. This is a radiation field. It's going to generate heat. That sucks. But if we can get the high ground, we can maybe, if we're really lucky and fast, kind of pivot and push up in around behind this stuff and dogpile on these mechs. The question is, are they in a line abreast, a pincer movement, a flying V as it were? How are they laid out? We don't know. We could go down here and get line of sight blocking terrain, but this is a huge radiation field, and it's not a good place to hide. So we're going to go forward, and we're going to see what happens. If we need to basically reconnoiter, is that the word?
Confirmed.
Recan? Waiter? I don't know. There's words that are out there that are what we're talking about. Words are hard. We'll figure it out. If we have to reposition and go up here to the right and then rotate counterclockwise, then so be it. Man, look at this. This is a beautiful, 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 ugly map. Like for a morning on a just a crapscape of a world, that's really, really cool. Look at this. Look at this. That sky out there, just sulfur. Oh man, this spells and smells horrible. Like it's gonna be an epic, epic battle. I like it.
Awaiting orders.
We still don't have any good concrete stuff. We're gonna try to get up here in the skirt to the right through this rock field and around this formation. We'll see. Ooh, we finally have a contact. They are down below. We see at least one mech. So we don't know what they are just yet. But we're going to get up here. If we need to, we can dogpile down into this cover. I really don't want to. I really want to keep moving. We've got a large amount of evasion pips. We're doing okay. So we'll see. Hamster Vrath says, I don't mind the crit in Phoenix. Less emphasis on jumping, so less heat issues, sort of. Yeah, it's okay. I like the K variant, to be fair. I feel I can do a little bit more with it for how I want to play, a bit closer to Brawly status. Really only putting one jump jet on it if I'm going to do anything on any Phoenix variants is usually what I do, just so I can get some DFA and get a little bit of terrain maneuverability. But the 1K, you don't really have to worry about that too much. I don't know. It works out okay. There's not too much of a difference. The question is, do we want to move? I think we're going to reserve. We're going to hang on to our evasion pips. We're going to make them make the first move here. And they're reserving down. So we're going to keep playing this reserve game until we get to this last evasion or initiative step. And once we do that, we're going to learn something here. So if we go and then they go, we know they do not have any initiative modifier mechs over there. If we go and then we have to keep going, that's going to tell us they've got initiative modifier mechs. At least that's going to be possibly, I forget what it is. Maybe it's a Wolverine. I'm not really sure. But there's some mech options that we have to keep an eye on. And it'll tell us, too, if we reveal what this is and it's not a mech that has that quirk, there's something still out there. So we're learning. Things are good. We're going to continue to run with the Panther. We're going to put the Panther down here into the cover, pivot to the right. It's going to be our anchor. Try to draw out some of this covering fire. We'll see what they do. So there are other mechs moving around. Interesting. Zach says, whatever you learn, you still have to kill them. It's true. It's just going to make it less of a... I don't know, man. It's going to make it either harder or more difficult. It really depends. Like, if we learn that they love pastries and Pop-Tarts and we have to shoot them, that sucks. But if we learn that they, like, smash toasters with sledgehammers and they get mad, well, it's going to make the job a lot easier. So, what are you going to do? It is what it is. It's all part of the fun. Oh, baby. And I do have to give a belated shout-out as well to Wook44. If you're out there watching, thank you very much for the follow not that long ago. And mine, much appreciated for stopping by the stream. And hope you have a good one, man. But for the rest of us here, what are we diving in on? Our Vulcan. We can get up here. We're going to have to basically move and shoot regardless. So we're going to get up here and pivot. And there's a mech further up the hill. That's all right. Oh, gosh. Ah. Are you serious? Please tell me this is not full armor. Oh, boy. Oh, man. Oh. This sucks. This sucks. See, Zachus, now we know. Crap. Oh. Oh, man. It's the SE, so there's at least that. But, oh, dude. Oh, man. The question is, what is this then? And I don't know how further up this goes. That's part of the problem here. Oh, golly. We need to close and murder this as quickly as possible. But it's got range for everything. Yeah, that's right, Zachus. At least Vulcans are cheap to repair. That's true. I really want to keep moving up higher and work on whatever this is. But I don't know if there's a mech down. I don't know if we're walking into the middle of a line abreast formation. I really don't. Yeah. What speedy, agile mech shall we take on patrol? I've got my Thunderbolt with red stripes on. Actually, let's see what it looks like. Pretty Pretty standard. Pretty standard. Yeah, paint scheme. Oh man, the SE is the variant that jumps, right? This has jump jets. If I recall it correctly. Maybe I've got that wrong. Maybe it's the SS that has jump. Nope, the SE has jump jets. Crap. Oh man. Well, okay. I guess we're going for it. Man, they're also hunkered down.
I'm on it.
Not good. Not good. Ugh. There's a third mech. There's a third mech out here, and we don't know where they are. We could be walking straight into the middle of a trap. Now remember, our goal is to prioritize and keep
Commander.
our mediums alive. And so if we can't do that with this mission, we're going to bail. I need to build up medium lance and keep getting depth in that. And if we can't do that with this mission, it's not going to be worth it. Doesn't matter how many sea bills we lose, it's not going to be worth it. So fingers crossed we have to deal with that.
On the trigger.
Large lasers, medium lasers, we've got our Jump Hawk grounded for a little bit due to a lot of heat buildup. The big question is, where is the third, possibly fourth mech? That is, it's a concern. It's a straight up concern. Man, we're completely out of range here. Let's see. Everything's on the right-hand side of this, right? It is, yeah. So we're going to continue to pivot to the right and just try to get what we can over here, dumping as many explosive ammunition rounds as we can out of this mech and downrange. Yeah. Well, Zachus says knowing AI will overheat, but at the same time, this is the new AI. It does a lot better job. The thing is, even getting into melee with this thing is super dangerous because it is a melee monster. The Thunderbolt is just solid. Okay, there's something else back here. Oh, and it's missiles. LRM-10 maybe? LRM-10 maybe?
It's okay. Damage is light.
Oh, There's a fourth mech up there. Okay, it's a Commando 2D, but still, that's horrifying. There's a lot of bad... Oh, man. Yeah, this is not a good... See, I really want to push and squish this Commando because this thing getting in our backside is going to be a pain. We could push straight into this Thunderbolt, and we're just going to get enveloped. That's part of the... yeah, actually, we actually did hit the head, which is pretty cool. Oh, man, to stay in the dust storm. Yeah, the problem is we have limited maneuverability from where we are right now. Oh, man. I don't know what this is. I don't know what that is. And that's a big, big problem right now. Like, we're going to... Oh, golly gee whiz, man. Cover is better than evasion. It usually is.
Ready to
The
rock.
Vulcan's in a bad spot. We can get in here and try to get this thing to maneuver, but it's not going to go over well. Even so, we're not going to get a good chance to hit down there. So we're going to try to take Azakis's advice here, and we're going to stay at range
I got
with our Vulcan and get into cover and try to get that ER large laser rocking and rolling out there, zapping and hitting over here onto the arm, doing some damage. We really don't know what we're dealing with right now, and that's probably the most frustrating aspect of this. We don't know what these two mechs are. It absolutely could be 3 lights, Hamster, and if that's the case, this is a Valkyrie, possibly with an LRM-10. But we don't know, and I need these mechs to get in with range before we can really, really do that. What I am going to do is I'm going to jump my Panther up and out, get a little bit of bait going on to see what we can do. I'm sure Harry won't mind. Just so that we can kind of get one mech to kind of be tantalizing and be like, hey, shake a tail feather, man, all over here. And we will see what we can do with that.
10-4.
But zapping, 2 shots over there. We got an arm opened up, structure exposed. If we can get one of these arms gone, that'll limit the amount of melee capability it has. But the AI is just, they're just hanging out, which is not as useful for us. Again, we're going to kind of wander back a little bit and keep poking at this with a large laser.
Here we go.
We're out of tactical maneuvering room over here. This is a very, very small dust storm. It's jumping in. It's a dervish. Oh, no. Oh, God. They've got it. This is not good. This initiative modifier is going on in shenanigans, man. Yeah. Someone has a plus initiative modifier. This isn't good. suffice it to say, this isn't good. Dervish on its own is very, very, very difficult to deal with. Oh, man.
What's the plan?
Yeah, nothing's really in good range here. We're going to push a little bit inside. And we're going to come up here. Overheat warning. Yeah, Wolverine's probably contestant number 4 is my guess as well. Hamster. We're going to turn off a medium laser. We're trying to dump as many SRMs as we can. And we might get lucky. I doubt it. We lost an arm on that thing, which is good. But there's no weapons in there, which is not good. The Thunderbolt is getting closer. I really want to rush out and melee it, but that Dervish is going to just rip us wide open, man. Oh, not good. Remember, our priority is to preserve our medium mechs. And right now, that is not occurring very easily right now. We will move up here with the Vulcan. We'll be a little bit brave. We are almost to the Resolve game where we get a nice accuracy bonus, but we do have increased small lasers, so we're going to go for it. We're just going to keep lighting up this Thunderbolt, keep putting pressure on it. Maybe we'll get lucky. If we start taking too much damage... Oh, boy. This is not good. No! This mission flexed to 3.5 skulls. Just straight up 3.5 skulls. This mission just flexed. Oh, man. Oh, boy. So, honest talk, ladies and gents. This is the risk we take, right? We don't have the best mediums, and we're still rocking a light. Once we get 4 mediums, we can be a little bit more brazen. Once we get a 5th medium that we can rotate in, we can be a lot more aggressive, and we can risk losing a mech because we'll still have a good, solid lance. We are not at that stage right now. And this mission is not paying enough for us to lose or significantly destroy most of our medium mechs right now. That's what we're running up against with 1. Because we took this primarily for cash and C-bills. We could possibly have worked through this Thunderbolt. We're starting to get through some of the armor. 2 more turns, we'll be getting into internals. Even though it does have that reduced crit chance due to the Earthworks chassis, we could, with concentrated fire, take out this Thunderbolt in 2 more turns. The downside is you have a Dervish over here that's fully armored, and this thing will wreck 1 or 2 of our mechs. Probably the Vulcan first, and then the Phoenix Hawk after that. The Commando, there's not much we can do about it as long as it keeps moving. Simply because it can do enough damage with those effective SRM-10s. The big thing is we don't know what this mech is. I'm assuming it's an initiative modifier, probably a Wolverine. And now we don't know what this is. So, as Zakis is saying, you don't have enough to take on 8 fully armored Meads, be it Thunderbolt as well. That's true. Harry says if you cook the CT ammo, it's a different game, and taking out the Lance would get you a good faith. That's true. The big question is, I don't know what this is. We can take this out. This, we can also take out. These are very chunky mechs. They're pretty decent mechs in terms of zombie mech status for being able to be harassed and keep running away. Just because that's where the LRMs are. We can get up into fisticuffs with this will be good, but we can't break cover, and we're basically penned in with 1 Panther jumping out and around. What we're going to do is we're going to give this 1 more round. So, if we can handle that, because over here you can see you've got another potential light mech or a medium initiative modifier that we know of. We're going to give this 1 more round. We're going to see if we can do some more damage on this Thunderbolt and see what happens. See what our Panther picks up here with a scout status. And that'll be the final nail, I think, in this particular mission because we're trying to preserve our mediums and we're focusing on C-bills. So, it is what it is. And we're going to put our Phoenix Hawk a little bit closer. Actually, we're going to jump closer. We get more evasion pips that way. And we can get some more damage. So we're going to go up here, jump up here, protect that right arm with a little bit more, and we're going to launch on in. Here it is. We are not quite at 50% damage. We're close, but we're not doing a lot of damage. Let's see. Oh, man. Oh, baby. That's not good. That's a lot of missiles coming in. Oh, man, oh, man, oh, man. Yeah, hashtag blame Darius. It's straight up battles are scary stuff, man. So that came from up here somewhere. We're gonna reserve. We're gonna play that reserve game. These mechs are gonna come up. They're gonna shoot us. They're probably gonna do some damage. We are in cover, thankfully. I don't think we're gonna have any internal blow through just yet.
Need me to hold still for you?
LRM 30, maybe. It's an LRM 15 at least. There's a second commando up there. Okay, so we got 2Ds that we're working with. 2 commando 2Ds. SRM 20 up there, somewhat scary. Less scary than I expected, but still a pain to dig out from wherever they run to because of their evasiveness and stuff. Really, you have to get up and just melee them because otherwise they will just strip your armor turn after turn after turn. The AI does a lot of good work on that. We're going to keep reserving. I want to know what's up here. We got a big, giant LRM boat up there and something else crazy going on. We're going to keep reserving on down. Harry says the Mech Warrior has done the changes. 1.9.1.3 had a bug that affected the AI negatively. It should be fine. Yeah, absolutely. The AI is playing really, really well. Cyber Gizmo. So we could go up here and boop this. We're going to be out in the open and get wrecked. So we're going to pivot. We're going to come up here. And what we are going to do, we have a really good... Yeah, we got some really good stuff rolling on. We're going to, again, drop down the mediums because we want to get rid of the explosive ammo that's on board. We're not quite there yet, but we're going to keep working on this Thunderbolt. Open them up, doing some damage. We're getting there.
Scored a critical hit.
Oh, boy. What is up on this hill? Oh, twin PPCs. Oh, could it be a K2? It could be a K2. It could be a vehicle, too. I didn't see 3, so it's not a PPC carrier. Oh, man. Let's see, where are we at with our mechs? We're okay until it decides to come in melee. The Griffin's doing good. The Phoenix Hawk is doing good.
Standing by.
I don't want to heat load this mech too much, but I also want to get some evasion pips. Not great. We're going to continue to play bait. Pivot up here, get some 2 more shots on this Thunderbolt. Again, we don't have that precision strike just yet. 2 shots, a hit and a miss. Into the torso. Ooh. Yeah, I bet it's a Warhammer, Zaka says. Oh, it jumped, it got hot, and it landed in the radiation field. That's a toasty, toasty Thunderbolt. But again, not too shabby. The AI seems to take consideration as far as heat radiation, heat generation, which is pretty cool. And here we're starting to get to that point where we are going to fall over here pretty hard once we start losing these things. The commandos are getting up here. They're harassing us. They're doing what they got to do straight up. We now have at risk of losing some arms in here. We're going to play the reserve game. We're just going to let this continue to roll, make the enemy do most of the maneuvers all the way down as far as they will go. So it'll be a we go, they go situation, hands down every single time. All right, so they're moving. We've got more missiles coming in, wrecking our Vulcan hard. Yeah, I don't think it's a Treb. That's an LRM 15 is what it looks like. Maybe it's a really heavy LRM 10, but large laser. I don't know. It's interesting stuff. Interesting days. Oh, right arm destroyed. Golly gee whiz. Oh, there goes our small laser plus. The Thunderbolt is moving again. What? What? What is this shenaniganry? Oh my goodness.
My armor is peeling away.
The dervish is coming over here. We're in trouble. We should have bailed a little sooner than we did. Yeah, we said we were going to be here for 1 turn. We want 1 extra turn. It's cost us money. Yeah. We might be able to get something to go on this Warhammer. Or, sorry, this Thunderbolt, but there's no ammo there. Yeah, not great. So, ladies and gents, I think that is going to be it for this mission. I think we're going to withdraw on this. Straight up for sure. We don't really have a good spot to evac and bail on out of this. Truth be said, we probably should have flanked up further to the right. That would have given us a lot more options to basically retreat back and continue to pick and choose who has line of fire on us. The reinforcements up here would have caused us a certain amount of grief, which would be unfortunate. But It is what it is. That's all part of the risks you take with this. And for us, we're prioritizing mediums in our hangars in our garage, as well as C-bills. These repairs won't be too shabby. We lost a small laser plus, which is unfortunate, but we do have more small lasers. Not a big deal. It's okay. We're going to hit that withdraw. It's going to be a bad faith. That's all right. We're cutting our losses, and we're going to live to fight another day. Oh, man. Oh, sorry, Zachus. Zachus was saying, asking us to jump the Panther to see what they are before we withdraw. Sorry, man. Bailed on that. We did have one part that was successful. Our drop costs, 62,000 C-bills. Even with the repairs and stuff like that, this is still going to be a net gain for our missions that we've run so far, which is pretty cool. So it's all part of the deal. It's all part of the risk that you take. There's not that many good missions here. We have a three skull escort mission that we could take one of our mechs in. It's not going to work out very well, I don't think. We're going to be escorting arbor mechs and stuff like that, which is honestly not good. That 3 skull could flex to a 4 skull, which is pretty hefty. But we're going to go over here. We're going to repair up our mechs. We're going to see what we got going on here. That's going to be a straight up refit again. We're throwing another arm back on. 50,000 plus the 75 plus the 75. We still made about $110,000 profit. So 1 PPC over the hill, probably a Panther. 2 PPCs and a large laser. That's spicy. Yeah. 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 As I still like escorts, they are skinny and fit. Oh, wait. Oh, baby, baby, baby. Oh, man. We're going to throw a small laser back in here into the arm. That's all right. It is what it is. No big deal. Hit that confirm back up. And we're going to see what we have for contracts left over. Nothing really good. Nosy Neighbors basically go in for 3 skulls or training day. These are a bit above what I want to comfortably do. I think we're just going to hemorrhage money if we go down that road. We don't have enough funds to pick up another piece at all. Yeah, Hamster's right. Hamster says they had his bottleneck as well. We could have mitigated that by flanking further to the right. I took the hedging bet that they wouldn't have reinforcements on that side and that we wouldn't run into a freaking Thunderbolt SE. If it was just a Dervish and some commandos and stuff, man, yeah, we can take that all day long. But a Thunderbolt, that's a really, really good anvil for their team to envelop us and just start pounding us against. It's a chunky mech, especially with the quirks that are available. It's a lot harder to dynamite and detonate that mech, which is a good flavor, right? That's similar to how it works in tabletop. It's harder to make that thing go and explode due to the ammo storage locations, but man, it's good stuff. So it is what it is. Ugh. Oh, ugh. Beautiful sunrise on our misery. It is what it is, as we've said a few times. We're going to come up here and hit that save button to make sure that we confirm our save and that we don't have any weird, odd corruptions going on. And oh man, it's been a lot of fun. Ladies and gents, we've hit 5 o'clock Mountain Standard Time here. I've got to go help take care of Mini Toast. That's going to be the end of our stream. If you want to see more BattleTech action, you can go and check us out in all the previous episodes over on our YouTube channel. If you're not subscribed, go give it a follow, go give it a sub, go see what we're up to. We're working through a lot of cool games, a lot of cool, crazy shenanigans are going on, and it's a good place to see previous episodes and previous playthroughs. As always, thank you again very, very much for stopping on by. Again, thank you very much for the subscription from Served Cold. 7-month streak, that's crazy. Thank you very much for Harry stopping on by as well. Golly gee whiz, man. You are just super, super awesome. And thank you again for putting this together. Super, super cool. So I'm going to bring it over here to the stream thank you page and give a few thanks out here in chat. And yeah, I hope you guys can enjoy the rest of your week coming up. And yeah, we will definitely have a good time. And we'll try to catch you this time next week. And if you get a chance, go check out Azakis' stream here once we are done. We'll give Azakis a raid if he gets up starting. And if not, go check him out. He's a super, super fantastic individual. Thank you very much, everybody. And I hope you have a good rest of your week. And we'll catch you next time. Have a good one.